Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. Before we get started on today's video, I just wanted to give you a couple updates. One update is that Sophie, I think the last update was we had to take her back to the vet. Her staples had come loose and stuff. So now the latest update, we had to take her back. We did take her back to the vet and they took the staples out and most of the stitches are out and they just have to leave it open, they said. So we can take her every day if we want to get them to spray some stuff in there, or every other day, which we'll probably do every other day because just her getting in and out of the truck, I think, is difficult for her because of where this incision thingy is. So anyway, so that's the current update. I have to take her to the vet again today. Today's not Monday. It feels like a Monday. Today is Wednesday, July 5th, the day after 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, by the way. And you probably won't get a video today because, yeah, just because I'm recording this late and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to edit it and get it up for today, so I do apologize. The second update is on the inside cover here. There was, we did this in the last video, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you actually missed that video. There is a video playlist for this album and it's called the Enchanted Plant Department, and that's the paper collection we're using, the plant department, the Enchanted Decorative Edge, basically amazing add-on is what we are using in this album, and the foundations. All of that stuff is linked down in the description box. There is a special collections list for all the printables that I'm using in this album. Well, anyway, there's a playlist up here in the cards and down below in the description box of this album. It's, you know, it keeps you in order. It starts from beginning to end. So if you miss one, you can go back and see that really quick. So we had done a quick little video last time, and one of the flowers had this big chunk on it, and it will, here, I'm gonna stick it back. The magnets do hold it. It still works. It's not like that was the problem. The problem is that, I can stick my whole pinky under here, is that it was causing a bulk right here that I just didn't like. So let me see if I can angle it to where you can see. Do you see that, where it's sticking up there? It was causing too much of that, like a bowing situation. So what I did was I just took my scissors and got up underneath there and just snipped. Just snip, snip. And so a big chunk came off, but then, whoops, there was 3 of these little beads sitting there. I guess I could go ahead and add some beads back in there. Let me see. I'm having a hard time seeing today. I don't know. I mean, not seeing. I can see, but it's like my glasses. I need to clean my glasses or something. All right. So I'm going to do this off camera probably because I feel like I'm going to stab myself. Oh, there's a bead. I could just buy some, or could just go get some that are loose. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to put this in my crafty tray over here, but I'm going to take a little dab of glue and just go over top of it. Oh, do you ever feel like that the crafty powers that be just are against you right now? Sometimes I feel like every time I turn the camera on, just one thing after another, calamity happens. And I'm just gonna stick those in that glue, and it should dry clear and it'll be fine. Okay, so that was the second update. I'm gonna leave this off for now, obviously. I haven't done anything else, I don't think. Nope, I haven't done anything else. So I haven't done anything else. I'm just gonna leave this off for now. Actually, I'm gonna Actually, let me take the front cover off too. So both the outside front cover and the inside front cover are removable interactive elements that we created, and the front cover section, I haven't completed it at all. All I did was complete this. I haven't even finished the back side here. But that's okay because I had this in my mind. This isn't even completed. Like, that's not matted or anything. I just had it in my mind of what I wanted to do. So I wanted to go ahead and get that out. So I think it turned out really pretty, right? And then the inside cover, I haven't finished it either. But that's the way, right? That's the way that one turned out. So anyway, they're both removable, so I am going to set them aside really quick. So we're going to give that a minute to dry. But what I've prepared for today is we're going to add to the back side of this fin. So we're going to kind of do the middle section today. It's just a really simple, I don't know, I say it's a really simple, but it might turn out to be more than simple. So I have already got everything printed and cut out and inked up. And I will show you what all of that is. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute while that glue dries. So out of the templates, the set of templates, the Basically Amazing Foundation, I have printed page 7A, which is this page. This is the main base page for the largest size album. I printed page 7A onto white cardstock. I inked both sides up. I only left one long tab and I put tape on one of the sides. No big deal. You pick whichever side. It's just, you know, white cardstock. So I've got one of those. And then also out of the foundations is I printed page 10B, also plain white cardstock. I printed 2 of these. And we're not going to use this part in this video, so I cut these 2 parts away. We're going to put them with our stash, and then we're going to use these 2 parts. So what I did was, in both pieces, in this just plain cardstock, I cut the 3 tabs off and just left one long tab on. Sorry, one long tab on. And I inked up both sides and put tape on one side. Again, it doesn't matter since it's just plain. And that's all we're going to use out of the foundations. And then out of the Enchanted Decorative Edge, I printed several different things off for this idea. And I finally settled on this one, but I've got a whole bunch of stuff printed now, so I'm going to try to incorporate that throughout the rest of this album. I printed page 17D with the flower background design. I printed it twice. So it's got the flower background design already on it, so it looks exactly like this when you print it off. Okay, so what I did was I left the 2 short tabs on and took off all the other tabs. Alright, so I did both of them the exact same way. The exact same way, right? So then I inked them up on both sides. And on the side of the plain side, so here's the pattern, you know, that printed on the template. On the other side, I put the tape on that side of the tab, not this side, okay? So we've got we printed 2 of those onto 80-pound white cardstock. It's probably dry enough where I can just flip it open like this and it won't mess with anything, hopefully. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to take page 10D and I'm going to be attaching it here on top of the page. So this is a 7A and this 7A is going to go here like that. Okay, so then we're going to do the same thing on both sides except reverse. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this down. You could, if you wanted to, you could attach these to the tab, the fin, the binding fin, directly. But since this is just plain, I'm going to go ahead and put it right over top. Oh, actually, you know what I need to do? I need to notch these just a little bit. Okay, so then I'm going to attach this down here. Do not go over the score. burnish. Okay, so we've got that. So then these two, or these four. Oh, do you hear my Sophie? Bless her heart. She's got that stupid comb. Let me see if I can find a picture that I took. I think I took a picture yesterday. Yeah. Look at her. She's looking all kinds of pitiful. Look at her. And you see, look at her poor face. She's not happy. And her ear, it keeps getting like a hematoma thingy-mabob in it. I don't know. It's just... Anyways. Okay. So, I forgot what she was shaking. I forgot what I was saying. Oh. So what I'm going to do is there are two that are the same. Well, they're kind of on the page like this. This is a better way to look at it. So the humps, the ones that stick out further, are kind of next to each other. I think that's the way it is in the page. So I'm trying to decide if I want to leave it like this, or if I want to go like this. Or actually, I think I want the plain side on the outside like this. Do I want the humps to be at the top and the bottom? I guess I can look at my monitor, because here, let me just grab one of each. So here's what I'm wanting to do. Have two flaps that come over top here. So we can do it like that, or we can do it like this. I kind of like this way. It kind of looks kind of like it'd be kind of fun. I like it this way. So I am going to tab these corners of the tabs, really tab the tabs, tab the tabs. Okay, do that, and then I think what I want to do though is I want to measure, I want to make sure I get them on here equally, because we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So let's see how that looks. Oh, excuse me. 3/8. 3/8. 3/8. It looks like that's a lot bigger, but it's not. 3/8, 3/8 and a half. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, actually let me get my other ruler. Let's see, I'm going to take it and I'm going to mark with my pencil. Wow, did you hear her shaking down there? Bless her heart. She'll take that cone and like she will put it up against the door. Like we have an all glass door. She'll put it up. She'll put that cone flush with the glass of the door and just sit there and look at us. I feel so bad for her. Okay, and then up here I'm going to do the same thing. Mark. A 3/8 inch. Wow. Right there. And let's see if that works out. So 3/8. 3/8. Yes. That looks good. Oh, you can't even see. That looks good. So somehow, once again, you guys have gotten far away from me. I think maybe I do it. Maybe I somehow sabotage myself. I don't know. Alright, so let me erase the 17D right here. I'll just write that on there just because I printed so many things out. So, alright. So I'm going to take the tape backing off. And I'm going to line it up with that line and then the edge over here. just like that. And then I'll do the same up here. If I can see, I'll do the same. Okay. Yeah, so then it would be like this. If that's the way it's gonna, that's the way the layout's gonna sit. And I'm not sure if we're gonna use magnets or not. I hadn't planned that far ahead, but I do want to erase these. So, yeah. Oops. So now I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side over here. So I'm going to, actually could, if I wanted to, I could put it together first and then put it in the book. Let's do that, just because we can. Okay, sorry about that. My husband called. Where was I? I think I was just doing this. Okay. Oh, I have this out because as I was sitting there talking to my husband, I was scraping at these butterflies, you guys. I don't even remember when I did them, but I remember I didn't like them in the first place. Like I kept trying to make them look better. Does that make sense? They're just like a transfer or something. So so next time you see a video, neither one of these butterflies will be here. Look how easily they're coming off though. Okay. Nice. I wanted to change my whole table. Oh, it's sticky though. I had to de-stick that somehow. This video is just going to be full of randomness, I guess. Okay. I'll get you later. Okay. Got myself tickled. Alrighty. Now I'm going to erase my pencil lines. This is just a polymer Pentel eraser. It's the same thing that's on my pencil, the Pentel mechanical pencil. It's just the same eraser. It's just bigger. FYI. Just in case you wanted to know that. Okay. So now we've got that. And I'm gonna grab a couple paper clips to keep it closed for now while I get it in the book. You guys, what was that? Something fell. Maybe not. I think I have found the next paper collection that I want to use in the next album. The next album we create, I'm thinking I'm going to use several different decorative edges. I might, because you remember when I brought this decorative edge out, the Enchanted, I showed you this prototype of all the different decorative edges next to each other. So this is the foundation, which is just, you know, squares and rectangles. This is the Charming, which is a fave. This is the Graceful, which is really soft and you know, graceful. And then the Enchanted, which reminds me of like a castle and stuff. Well, anyway, they look so good together. They all three of them just look so good together. I want to do an album where we do all three decorative edges. So give me your thoughts on that. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know if that's something you want to do. And we can go from there. I mean, I realize not everybody's got all of the decorative edges, so maybe I'll have to do like a special coupon code for all the, you know, all three decorative edges. I don't know. We'll see. Now I'm going to have to fight my art glitter glue here again. So I'm just taking that. I took the tape backing off, and then I don't know what I've done to my art glitter glue, you guys. Somebody help me fix it. So I'm just going to run glue along the edges. Just wet glue, whatever glue you have is totally fine. Alright, so I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to attach it to the other side of that fin. Whoa, get back there. It just hopped right over, didn't it? Yeah, I need to scooch it just ever so slightly. You don't want to go past this mark here. You know, the, what's that called? The, score. You don't want to go past the score. Okay, now I'm going to burnish that just a little bit, just to make sure that it wants to stick down. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to flip it this way, and I'm going to do it this way. This is still just floating, this one here. So for now it's just right there. Somebody did leave me a comment, a random comment on a video, asking if these things from the side pockets, if they fall out when you're handling your album. I'm not really sure what was. I'm not really sure if that was the question she was trying to ask or not. But I mean, things do move. Like this is just sitting here, so that's just there for the moment. They can move, but unless you throw your albums and things around, then you shouldn't have any problem with things getting moved around. Or even if they do, it'd be easier to to fix that. Just push it right back up in there or whatever. So I'm not really sure exactly if I understood the question, but yeah, I mean, with any album that you make, there's going to be loose inserts. So again, I don't know if I understood the question. So if it was you that asked, maybe you could clarify for me exactly what you mean, and I'll try to answer. Okay, so here is the middle of this fin, this signature, and I need to give it a minute for that glue to dry. I sure do. I'm going to give it a minute to dry, and then I'll be right back. I'm going to think about maybe magnets. We'll see. Should I do magnets? Should I hold these down with magnets, or does it matter? Because there's really just going to be photo mats and things. I don't know if it has to be held down with magnets. And I guess I could have also, for 10D, I could have printed the flower background version to have it on the back side here, but alright, I'm gonna think about that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was gone for a little longer than a minute, but that's okay. I worked out what I think I want to do, at least for right now, as far as matting all of these elements here, for the most part. Okay, so the first thing I have is these. So I went and traced these out of the patterned paper. Let me, where is it at? It's down here. Yep, okay. This one we had already used in another layout. So we had used this piece here. So I ended up using this piece and this piece. I think, yeah, I traced that one and then that one. And then on this side, I got another one of the same pieces and traced this and this. It's not as perfect as I would like for it to be. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more seamless, but that's okay. It's gonna be fine. It will work. So I did that. That was the first thing I did. And then let's go, actually, let's just, well, now let me show you everything I printed and then I will attach them all down. So we've got that. And then for these two pieces, I took and traced out of the pattern paper. So it was a bigger sheet. I traced these two pieces out of it. So it's going to go, one's going to go here. And one's going to go there. And then I feel like these are going to need, we're going to need some form of embellishing on these, but right now I'm not going to mess with that right now. And then for the main page, the main base page, the mat and the back side of this flip, I printed, the page 57D, which is the main base page D, which is the smaller flap here. I printed one of these shades of color. This is shades of color number 4. Out of the shades of color 2, this one is number 4. So I printed that first, and then I printed the mats over top. So I ended up printing 4 sheets of the shades of color number 4, and then I printed 2 of the 57Ds, and then I printed 2 of the, what are these, 54A, so that it'll be continuous, kind of like this. And I've inked them up. They're all on cardstock. That's what I've got prepped and ready to go. So I think what I'll do is I will just start gluing things down. And I'll probably just fast forward through this because I'm not going to use any magnets. I'm just going to glue these things down. So this is like the middle of this signature. You know what I mean? The middle of the flap here. So I like to have a bunch of room for photo mats. And kind of that's what I'm thinking here. So I'm just going to take my Fabri-Tac. I'm not really sure if I told you all. I printed the flower version of the mats for these on there. That's what those are. I don't know if you can tell. But I just wanted to give it a little something behind here because we're going to put some photo mats. So I had an idea. Well, let's look at it all together really fast. So this is what that center piece is going to look like. So it looks nice, right? I mean, I think I need to add something pink in here, so that'll be in the form of embellishments and stuff, but let me move this stuff out of the way. I get asked about these, and I also get asked about these plastic things all the time. They're in the Amazon list for this project. It's linked down below. It's a special Amazon list. I make one for every project. So if you're ever looking for anything that I'm using, as best I can, I try to link it in there. So you just need to go to that Amazon link, hit it, and it'll take you to Amazon, and then a whole list of things will pop up. So just as a reminder. I had an idea. Oh, and I also got rid of the, well, most of the butterfly that was here while I was thinking. So here's my idea. I'm going to do the same on both sides. So I'm just going to open this one side up like this. I don't know if I'm going to do anything there yet, but I know for sure that I'm going to do at least one 4x6 photo mat on this side and on the other. Let me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put a 4x6 here, and I'll probably put a 4x6 here like that. But then I wanted to do a 3x4 photo mats. So I was going to do one here and one here. Well, I decided that I wanted to make it a booklet. So there's going to be 3x4 photo mats. Matter of fact, and this one's going to go this way. So they're going to open up like this. Right? And I think that'll look really cool. And then I'll have the other two will be here. And then for here, I was thinking about just doing 3x4 photo mats, just plain, just 2 each. So I'll think about that. So I've got 3 of these prepped, and I just wanted to show you how I did it. So I printed, this is onto 28-pound white paper. I printed a sheet, right? This is from the Photo Mats Essentials. Cut them out all the way around like that, except leave it as a whole unit. And then I folded it in half. Let me move that. Folded it in half that way. Folded it in half this way. And then I just went back and folded it the other way just to get it to bend a little bit better. Sorry, I got glue all over me. Because now what we want to do is we're going to glue these together. I got to take it off the book real quick because I need to smoosh it. I want to make sure I'm still in camera. So I'm going to smoosh the glue around. So I'm actually going to let that dry for a minute. So while we're waiting on that to dry, let's cut these out. So I'm thinking these can go here, either there, whoops, or here. It kind of looks a little silly, doesn't it? Well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we can do both. Guys, I'm not going to do that in this video, but if you think this is a good idea to put them on this side and they kind of stick out a little bit from this, give me your thoughts on that. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Do you think I should do that? Again, I'm not going to do that in this exact video, but I am going to put them on the inside here. So let's put those aside. Let's see how this one's doing. I'm sure it's not completely dry, so gotta be careful. Do that. Flip it the other way. Okay. Okay, so now what I did is I took some archival ink in black. This is Distress Black Soot archival ink. And I just went along these edges so that if it showed any white paper edges, it wouldn't be as noticeable. You could also use like a Sharpie if you wanted to do that. You could just take a black Sharpie and go over the edges. If you don't have black ink, totally up to you. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp all of these with the 3x4. Those and then these. Boy, somebody's cutting their grass. They need to be careful. With yesterday being 4th of July, my husband and I actually went to bed early. And I feel like we're so old. We go to bed early. But I did hear a bunch of fireworks. I'm not a real big, I don't know. Fireworks are okay, I guess. I'm just not the biggest fan. Okay, so there's that. So, here's what I'm thinking. We'll put one up here. And I'm trying to like center it here. I guess it doesn't matter, but and you're so far away I can't really see. So I'm gonna try to get that on there as best I can. So I'm gonna go like this. Just gonna go around the edges just a little bit. I can't tell if that's straight or not. And then for these, I'm going to put one here and one here. I got a bit of a glue so that they open up like that. Yep. So we are kind of covering up one thing, but I'm okay with that. What do you guys think about it? I thought about cutting it off, you know, but then I thought, wow, that would probably be more trouble than it's worth, you know. Okay, so I'm going to set this here. Yeah. Looks pretty good. I got a little excited with my glue though, and I forgot to erase the page number. I wrote on there what page it was. And then we'll put these two on this opposite flap. I haven't decided on what I want to do there yet either, so it's just one nice thing about not making yourself finish every little thing before you know, record a video is that you can come back to it. My rubber tack is getting stringy. You can come back to it whenever you want. I think that's pretty good. or if you have leftovers from another page, you know, that would look perfect on here, you know, you can always come back and add. So I love that. Okay, so we could also put photo mats over here. You could do photo mats like this. I haven't decided yet, so again, we're gonna hold off on that. So we got a 4x6 and we got one, whoa, we got it glued together is what we got. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 photos will go in here, at least for now. So then that closes, and that closes. And so on this side, we're gonna do the opposite, where the 4x6 photos down here. Yeah, okay. I think you all get the gist. Okay, so that's it. That's all we're gonna do in today's video. I think it turned out pretty cute. I love having so many photo opportunities, places to add photos. I love, love, love having a lot of extra space for that, and it didn't even take up that much bulk wise. So it barely added. Looks like I need to come back and do a little bit of inking. So anyway, it barely even added bulk, which is nice. So, whoops, my glue seeped out in random spots. So anyway, so there's that. All right, so we got another page set up down. And do guys, let me know. Do let me know what you think. Be sure to leave me a comment and let me know if you think we should put photo mats on this side, even though it looked a little strange. It did it, I don't know. It kind of looked like there might have been a pocket in there. I don't know. But let me know what your thoughts are. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.